Okay, so this is part two. It cut me off. I'm doing the TikTok video and I accidentally clicked the wrong one, so it only gave me 10 minutes and we went over 10 minutes. So sorry about that, which is part two, which gives you a little bit more time. You get another 10 minutes. I'm not going to do all 10 minutes. We're almost done. What I was feeling was sometimes for the Akashic record, we know that you can see things for yourself in your life, but you're going to have to use your own intuition. I wouldn't suggest using the Akashic records for that. The Akashic record is purely spiritual. When you go into trance or you go into the Akashic records in a meditation state or whatever, you're going to be doing it specifically for spiritual reasons, mainly for I'm trying to come up with an example of if I went in there, okay, to do a clearing. I would go in there without asking anything. I would go in there and say, what does the masters, teachers, and loved ones have to show me, and not ask anything at all? And then just allow myself to receive whatever they show you. They're really against manipulation of energy in there. The first time I started in 2009, going into the records, prior to that, I had done some energy manipulation where I was trying to create things in my life. And as soon as I went in, they literally told me, and I remember hearing this, that if I want to continue going in, that I have to repent, not repent, but do things to make up for it because it created karmic ties. You can't take something that's not yours or wasn't given to you or wasn't supposed to be coming to you. So that is one of the things that I know that I had to do. And also, when I first started, I don't know if you know this, but when I first had my channel, I actually gave away 30 free Akashic record readings in honor of the Lords of the Records before I started working as an official psychic, doing past life readings. I actually offered 30 in honor of the records, to honor the Lords of the Records, the masters, teachers, and loved ones. So it's really, really honorable going in. So if you're not going in completely and utterly without your own means or your own selfish ideals of why you're going in, then you'll probably either one, be denied access to enter and see, or two, you're just not going to get the answers you're going to get even if you are honorable and able to access the records. Now, I am not telling you that you're not able to. I don't know if you did or not access them, because that is your personal record. So I can't see it unless I went into trance to see. If you gave me permission, I went into trance and I went to go see exactly what it was going. But based on my knowledge of the records, I know that how honorable they are. But you are a psychic, dear. I know you are. And I know that you feel and sense things. And I know that you do have the ability to see things for yourself, as long as you clear your hopes and dreams. I always say this. This is something I had to get over, and sometimes I still struggle with now, is when I'm looking for myself, I need to not focus on what I'm hoping on so much. Clear that away and focus on what am I seeing? What vision's coming through to me, without any distractions of my own hopes and any distractions of my fears, because sometimes you could be focused on, what if this happens? And then you're focused on it, and then you think that is going to happen because because you're psychic and you do see things and you do know things. And so you're having your own fear here. And so that's all you're looking at. You're not looking at what's the truth is. You're just looking at the fear. Or you have a hope, and you have your hope here, and you're so focused on that hope that you can't see your visions. So you have to clear away the hopes and fears and just be open to receive whatever it is that you can get. And you can do it without accessing the records. You don't need to access. If you go in there and ask, when will I find love? They will not answer you. If you go in and ask, when will I get my job? They will not answer you. These are questions that have never been answered to me, because they do not answer that. They'll give you insight on, maybe they'll show you like a past life where, you were struggling to deal with people. And so maybe that is the reason why it's stopping you from getting the job that you want, because you're not dealing with them properly. They'll show you things like that. They're going to show you things for spiritual growth, to better yourself, your spirit, for higher vibration. Like you just took your whole entire spirit and vibrated at a higher level. They're going to do that, but they're not going to show you when you're going to find your job. They're not going to show you when you're going to find love. They're not going to show you those things. Those things have never been shown to me in the records. And I would say just use your own psychic gifts to see those things, because you can tap those things without accessing the actual Akashic records for them. It's more like the masters, teachers, and loved ones, and the lords of the records are all spiritual guides to help your soul for higher vibration. So I tried to tell people this too, because some people book me for a reading and then they write me like 3-question clairvoyant reading questions. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to refund this because they're not going to answer this if I go into trance. Or I'll tell the person, I'm like, are you sure you want me to answer this? Because you're not going to get the answers you're going to hear. I'm going to tell you exactly what they tell me. And then I actually have to go to trance and go to sleep and go into this deep meditational state just to give you answers that weren't what you were looking for. And I don't want to waste your time or my time. I always try to give that person some incentive, saying, please, can we do a psychic regular clairvoyant reading? But some people really want to have the clairvoyant reading, the Akashic, because they think that the masters, teachers, and loved ones are going to give them a better insight than me. And really, if you just want to know about love, you want to know about wealth, you want to know about your job, just ask me, because I will look clairvoyantly and tap in. And although if you think about it, it's kind of like you're tapping into the records because you're seeing into it something, but I don't know if it's, I really don't even know it myself. I don't know if it's a different portion of accessing that record, because when you go into the actual records, it's like walking into a hall where you have the masters, teachers, and loved ones down you, and they're going to give you like the insight that you need. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I feel like once we get your energy cleared out, and you remove all the blocks, you're going to be able to see better for yourself, and also stop that block on you that's stopping you from your abundance that's supposed to be coming in. It makes sense. But I'm going to email you personally and try to work with you a little bit. And I will do this for you for free. If you want to get the Reiki Abundance, I'm going to set that up so that you can purchase that later on if you want. But right now, for the blockage of the negative energy that's blocking, I would like to help you out for free on that. See what I can do. I'll try my best. But I feel like we could do this. I feel like we could get this done. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. And we'll get that off of you, if that makes sense. So thank you for bearing with part 2. Sorry about that. And I hope you have a beautiful day or evening when you view this. Thank you so much for blessing me to be able to read for you.